gentlemen, you are now tuned in to Off the Bench London with your hosts, Malcolm the Milkman Noel and Scott the Visionary Horn. Only at the Clubhouse, where the game never stops. 450 pints, half-price wings every Monday night. Massive screens, the best staff in the city. Don't forget to like and subscribe from YouTube to Spotify. Off the Bench, London!
What up?
There we go. Back for another week. Those games are wild this week.
There we go again.
I feel like I say that every week, but like, oh man, I'm so glad you're wearing that.
It's only fitting, right?
As soon as, well, honestly, at halftime, I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know if they can keep it going. And then one thing led to another, and now you're for sure wearing.
Well, it's not like I'm wearing a regular jersey, right? I have to wear pigeons when pigeons play like pigeons.
This is true. I think there's going to be a lot of changes in that organization next year.
Let's talk about the changes happening. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for another episode of Off the Bench. We're on episode 19.
19, holy.
Wild card weekend. We got one more game going on tonight, but before that, we are always at the Clubhouse Monday nights. So,
Clubhouse every Monday.
Yeah, man, 450 pints, half-price wings. Great staff.
Can't go wrong with that.
You know what I mean? Like, jeez. But, like, for the Super Bowl, it's going down here, right?
We'll be here that Sunday.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I usually host, like, a Super Bowl party, but this year it's definitely going to be, my Super Bowl party is going to be at Clubhouse.
Man, this place is going to be wild.
Tell me about it. Like, first off, wall-to-wall screens, so you never miss a snap, commercial, or replay. I hope they have the American channels, though.
I don't know. I would assume they won't.
I might have my own feed.
Just for commercials?
Just for the commercials. You know what I mean?
What world are we living in?
Yeah,
They're like, you know what? I'm not getting the right commercials. Actually, the American commercials are sick.
Well, people overpay for those, right?
They also deliver.
That is true.
Like, if you're paying an obscene amount to do a commercial.
Oh, for sure. But, like, if you're going to pay for a ticket to come to Clubhouse, think of it. The whole atmosphere, the whole venue here will be playing the sound. So you won't have any other background noise. You'll be getting the game action. You'll be able to hear every hit, every snap, every hut, every Omaha. Like,
I don't think we're doing that again. Not until Arch gets into the league. If he brings it back, that'd be great.
Omaha.
Wasn't that like a bet or something?
I don't know.
Or maybe it was like someone said, I forget what it was. Maybe it was like someone said they would donate to something every time he said it.
That would be smart. Another thing is, like, it's going to be a tailgate style buffet.
Oh, we got a buffet coming here?
Yeah, so it starts a little bit earlier.
Nice.
I believe doors open at 3:30, so you get to join in.
3:30. Make sure you get here early.
Yeah.
Because this place is going to fill up.
Link us, too, if you want tickets. We'll probably be giving away a few tickets.
Yeah.
But, like, field goal challenge, we got the Sims right behind us.
Yeah.
It's easy to do a field goal challenge, so we don't actually have to be in San Francisco for the Super Bowl to do a field goal challenge, but...
That's true. Also, it's inside.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah. Well, San Francisco's weather is going to be amazing.
This is true.
Right? So, but all of this is happening because FM 96 Energy is in the building with Taz and Jim.
I'm pumped for that.
It's going to be a different experience for sure.
Yeah.
And then giveaways, prizes dropped all night, and not just at halftime, like all throughout the day you'll be able to game.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be... This is going to be the place to be for Super Bowl. Like, the energy is going to be electric.
Oh, 100%.
The teams are going to be new and not...
It's weird.
It's not going to be the Eagles and Chiefs.
This is...
I say it's going to be new, and then the Patriots are going to somehow make it there, and we'll be like...
That's a huge possibility, though. Huge possibility. But
yeah, I picked them to make it to the Super Bowl.
I have a sheet where the Patriots are winning the Super Bowl, and I have one where San Francisco wins at home.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
You know,
It's going to be tough sledding for them now, just with like Kittle out too.
injuries.
Yeah.
But,
well, I mean, that's their whole
but
identity.
the way they schemed, we can talk about that later. But like, I was impressed. And like, it's against my team. I was just like, I hate it. But I see what a good coaching staff looks like.
It's
and
true.
I can't say that about the Pigeons. But it is what it is. But so wild card weekend, obviously that was huge. Last week though was huge. You know, after week 18,
it was
it's
insane.
like the Black Monday they call it.
Yeah.
And then it happened throughout the whole week. So it wasn't just on Monday that, you know.
It's just coaches getting fired left, right, and center, except for Zach Taylor. He gets extended. I complained about that last week already.
Yep.
Because that was...
John Harbaugh finally got fired on our podcast. We didn't say he got fired yet.
I told you he was gonna.
I know. It was... There was this little meme that I saw on Instagram, and it's a field goal. And in the middle, was Tomlin.
It's Tomlin getting fired, and then it's Harbaugh getting fired.
On both sides.
Yeah.
So if it was wide left or wide right, we knew Harbaugh was getting fired. It was right smack down in the middle, Tomlin was going to get fired.
So what do you think? The Steelers are coating their entire field in holy water this week?
They might need a lot more than that.
Yeah.
Because, like...
They all got to pray for Aaron Rodgers.
Houston's defense is stellar. Like, stellar. Like, I'm even worried about
I can see this
of Aaron Rodgers.
I can see this game being like a 12-6 game.
That'll be interesting.
Because the Texans don't really have an offense.
Correct.
And the Steelers actually do have a really good defense, but the Texans' defense is insane. We'll see where that goes. But Metcalf's back, so it'll be interesting for them.
I don't think Metcalf is going to make that much of a difference. Yes, it's going to open up the doors for Kenneth Gainwell.
Yeah, exactly. I think, if anything, he's a big distraction.
Yeah,
and he can put downfield block like nobody else.
But that defense over there in Houston is like, they're young.
Yeah.
Right? So they're young. They want to get after it. They have that energy. I don't necessarily think that just having DK Metcalf is like that proven piece.
And that team is so hot right now. And it's all led by the defense.
Yes.
And defense winning championships isn't a joke.
Sheesh.
But who else? Mike McDaniels, was he fired when we talked last?
No.
Oh yeah. I guess he interviewed so badly. Like he had a meeting with the owner. No.
Go ahead.
He had a meeting with the owner, and at the end of the meeting, he fired him because clearly, like he was originally in talks with, like, oh yeah, he's helping with the GM search and this, that, and the other thing. Mm-hmm. But that's kind of why some people are saying, oh, okay, maybe Miami's could be a good job because you can bring in your own GM.
That's cool. That's a good concept. But
because a lot of coaches, like, there's a lot of coaches that like they want to bring in their guys.
Well, obviously,
yeah,
it's a safety net.
Yeah,
you know, if you bring your own guy, maybe I won't get fired because like.
Well, not necessarily, but like at least you have that connection and you're not fighting an uphill battle like in Cleveland.
Okay. No, right.
How
they should fire the GM there
how
too.
Stefanski didn't want to play Shedeur Sanders. Everybody else did. They drafted him even though he was trying to not draft him.
The way I view it though is like with the Stefanski situation, that was just messy across the whole board because no one was on the exact same page.
Yeah.
But if a coach brings in a GM,
at least the coach and the GM are on the same page, so the GM is looking for the things the coach wants.
That could also be a negative though.
Well, because it's just
if
tunnel
a change
vision
really
almost
needs to happen,
yeah,
the GM may not overstep their friend who's got them.
True, but when you're going to a team and trying to start something off, being on the same page is you got to build something to be able to.
And then at least when you bring in your
changes.
own GM, it's going to help. The GM's going to analyze what you need and be able to build and draft accordingly. Hopefully it works, and hopefully it doesn't.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what happens with the rest of the coach. Like, what's going to happen with Tomlin after tonight?
After tonight, yeah, that's a huge question mark for me right now.
What's going to happen with Sirianni?
Or Sirianni? Well, they're already talking about making some changes with offense.
Because they had they're Kevin Patullo, your favorite guy.
Yeah.
The OC.
Yeah.
Obviously, he does the play calling on offense. Fangio does the play calling on defense.
Yep.
What's Sirianni doing? Just getting mad at AJ Brown during the game? Like,
yeah.
That seems like that was his only thing. Like,
Sirianni is like a micromanager in some aspects. He doesn't do play calling. Realistically, he doesn't really offer anything to the team.
Exactly.
He just makes sure that everything gets facilitated and things go to him. But, if I was Nick Sirianni, I would have made some big changes, knowing that, a first-year play caller can't call plays or calls maybe about 15 plays. And then once that doesn't work, they kind of just go mute.
Yeah.
It's like Eagles came out hot.
Yeah.
And then got stagnant and didn't change.
Because he couldn't figure it out on the fly.
Now, the rumor is, and I know we're going a little bit off track, the rumor is because of Jalen Hurts, they were limited in how complex they can make their plays, blah, blah, blah. But as a coach, it doesn't matter if
I feel like
quarterback...
There's no way.
No, he's a top 32 quarterback.
And he's not an idiot.
Thank you.
Like, yes, he's not limited in what he does, but he can run, he can pass. Obviously, he's not doing all these crazy trick plays, but I guess he is kind of the reason they keep it basic, because he's just generic stoic quarterback.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
But you have to be able to figure out how to work with that.
True. I view it as the same concept as you've had success with Jalen Hurts running the ball and using the RPO. And I can say the exact same thing about Lamar Jackson, where, John Harbaugh started taking away some of those layers to help the durability of a quarterback.
Yeah.
But the problem is you're taking away the identity of the quarterback when you don't allow them to do the necessary things.
You have to let them do their thing.
Yes. Now, we also know that the offensive line for the Eagles was horrible. It wasn't the same as last year.
But the Niners weren't getting any pressure. And, if they had have drawn up more QB runs for Jalen Hurts, he would have broken them wide open.
Exactly.
Because the Niners are on, 6th and 7th round string linebackers.
This was the game for the Eagles to win. And I can also say this was the game that the Eagles wanted to lose.
Yeah.
You can tell that they wanted to lose. You can tell after the first half, they did the old reference in Ted Lasso. Let's park the bus.
Yeah, they tried.
Let's play not to lose the game, and then you lost the game.
Because they were like, oh, yeah, the Niners aren't good in the second half. Kittle's out. Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
And then you got Juwan Jennings throwing trick plays to...
He threw more yards. He threw further than Jalen Hurts did. But that was also due to the fact that the play calling was limited. And then, unfortunately, AJ Brown, I look at you and being like, I'm not a hater, but I'm very disappointed in some of those catches.
He's
They're
gone.
supposed to be open, Mr. Open, always open.
Oh, he was open.
And it just went through his hands.
Yeah. No, he was wide open.
You know what? If the Eagles trade him to the Patriots, you're playing into AJ Brown's hands.
Oh, is that what they're talking about?
That's some of the rumors that's going around now. That
would actually be insane.
That would be scary.
Yeah.
I don't want the Patriots to be the Tom Brady era again, but the May era.
Yeah, he'd be... wow, yeah. I got a crazy thought for you.
I'm listening.
What if your new OC was Mike McDaniels?
Does that come with Pepsi?
Heck, probably. It's Philadelphia.
Like,
Can we say that on here?
I can edit it.
Oh, cool.
Change
it so it says something else.
Yes. But I don't know. That might be interesting.
Right? Because remember when he was like, he was a wild coordinator because he's a schemer.
True.
And I think Miami, he was just doing too much.
True.
And he needs to go back to his roots.
Go as an OC?
Yeah.
Well,
because I honestly think a lot of these coaches that are getting fired, it's not because they're not a good coach. It's because
they're great coaches.
They're being pushed away from what they're good at because they have to deal with too much other stuff.
Their logistics is getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
If you're an offensive coach and you're focused so much on the offense, but then your defense is falling apart, now you have to try and fix that. Well, your offense is going to fall off at the same time as you're trying to figure out the defense, and now your whole team is out of whack because your defense is trying to get up to speed and your offense is falling off because you're not focusing on it.
Right. I don't know, man. I don't
know. I think that'd be wild, though.
I think if Mike McDaniels does become the OC of the Eagles, we wouldn't have to worry that he's going to get a head coaching job somewhere else because we know he can't do it.
Exactly.
Like that's like the positive side of understanding that. It's like, oh, we know you're not getting a head coaching job. You might get a new OC job, but you may not get another head coaching job.
But it's like how, for example, Robert Saleh. Jets.
That's different. Though.
Didn't work.
That's different.
Yeah, but obviously it's the Jets, and then he went back to, instead of being a head coach, now he's just a coordinator. And how good is that defense, even though it's duct taped together?
Okay, the Jets head coach Glenn. Refresh my memory. Glenn.
Something.
It's gonna come back to me.
Yeah, well, we'll see it in the news when he loses his job.
He got extended.
Oh.
No, he got promised that he won't lose his job. The Jets head coach.
Well, probably because they're tired of being stuck in the cycle.
It's true. But I look at it like this: Detroit, a great example, loses their offensive coordinator, loses their defensive coordinator. Look who didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Right.
The Bengals.
Look who looked like they were a shell of themselves.
Yeah.
They looked horrible.
No, they did.
Now you take that into consideration. Jets. Every coach, every player goes there to die. That's their graveyard career.
It really is.
It's unfortunate. No one can save you when you go into the Jets.
But
then I look at Ben Johnson, who left the Lions and went over to the Bears, and the life, the energy, the overall vibe of the
that's working. I think that's the biggest sticking it to Detroit, though, because you're like, also sticking it to the Packers.
Well, when he got the job, he called them out and being like, at least I get to play Matt LaFleur twice a year. He got to play him 3 times a year this year, and at the end of that game, it was a little bit of bad blood, but
yeah,
woo, but I'm saying
it's fun to watch.
The Bears and Packers.
I never thought I would be this much into coaching drama.
Well, with the way media works now, we know the whole scope of the team.
Yeah.
We know when there's drama with players.
We are media.
We are media. Twitch streams.
Wait, we have a Twitch too?
No. I'm saying Twitch streams with players going on Twitch screens or streams, podcasts. Yeah,
you find out so much more.
There's so much information being thrown at you that you can just pick and choose what you want. And then the memes go crazy. Every night or every day, there's a new meme telling you a story about what's going on.
Honestly, those guys work fast.
It's too fast.
It's scary sometimes. And they'll get the perfect clip, and you'll see something crazy during the game and be like, did that actually happen? And it'll just be a random, a person that looks super weird.
It's crazy.
And there's instantly a meme about it.
Boom.
You're like, how?
Someone's just waiting.
Yeah. You're like, clip.
It's intense, but it works.
Like the amount of times they're flying out before the end of the game.
It's true. All right.
I kind of love it.
All right, let's get back on track. Let's do our normal show. Rams and Panthers. So it was 34-31. Panthers almost won that game.
They seriously did. They were like a minute away from it took a last-minute touchdown that was a really, really nice touchdown to win that game, and the Panthers have shocked everybody.
There's some teams in the wild card that lost, so it's like
you're like,
I you know what? I saw you guys losing, but your effort was there.
Yeah,
they have one of them barely getting in, meeting the Falcons that saved them and break them in. I think
the Panthers were more impressive losing to the Rams than the Bucs would have been.
I like that. I think it would have been a blowout if it was the Bucs in there.
Yeah. Puka had another crazy game, but still on the Panthers, like they have a pretty bright future looking ahead of them. Like
it took them one bad year last year.
I worry about Bryce Young is all right.
He's adequate.
That may be their only big hole.
But you can also,
he's functioning.
If you have a good coach,
exactly,
it doesn't matter.
They've developed the run game.
Exactly.
Their defense is solid. Their run game's solid.
Exactly.
Their wide receiver core is pretty good. But I think, what do you think? We're just counting down the days until they make Stafford the official MVP?
Ooh, I don't know. That's tough.
You don't know?
I don't know. Wildcard games aren't supposed to count for MVP voting.
Oh, I know they don't count, but he earned it before.
Drake May earned it, in my opinion.
All right.
I'm still saying Drake May is MVP.
See, I don't know. It's hard to say just because of the strength of schedule difference.
Okay.
Because, the Patriots, their schedule was, legendary easy. The easiest schedule that there's been in a very long time.
Here's my take, then. If wildcard games count, I would put another name in the hat. Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
Only if wildcard
games count.
For the whole regular season, he was up and down, but from start to now, his growth as a player is shocking.
Yeah.
Right?
He could win Most Improved.
I like that. I really like that concept.
But yeah, I think Stafford's been throwing touchdowns like crazy all year long.
But it's also
and they had a very difficult schedule.
They did. They had a real hard schedule.
So I think that's what makes them ready for the playoffs. Apparently, the Panthers nearly beating them twice this year is the weirdest part.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's tough because I look at it, and Matthew Stafford had Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams. Their run game was good.
Yeah, they have a really good run game.
Matthew Stafford is Mr. Fourth Quarter.
Yeah.
Don't give him the ball in the fourth quarter, or he will show up.
Yeah.
So you take all that in, and it's just okay, yeah, I can be on board. I don't really think there is anyone else I can really say other than Drake May.
Well, did you hear what he said in the fourth quarter? Let's go crush some dreams. I think it was something like it was.
He's used to being on the other end of that.
Yeah.
So until he went to LA, and then it's been all city lights since. Okay.
I think what I think would be. I don't think it's gonna happen. But what would be a neat storyline? NFL, if you're watching, please don't make this happen. But be neat. Rams Steelers Super Bowl, because then it's Aaron Rodgers versus Stafford, because they've played each other so many times.
That would be a nice.
Because Stafford was on the Lions while he was on Green Bay for years.
Ooh.
And then if Stafford and the Rams slap them around, that'd be great.
Yeah, but the Steelers can't get that far.
They're never going to make it that far.
Steelers can't get that far.
Yeah. I'm just saying, that'd be a wild story.
You know what? Talking about that, then let's go. Packers versus Bears, 27-31.
Doesn't look like the Packers own the Bears anymore.
Okay. I wish I thought
They owned them in the first half, that was for sure.
I wish I owned like a cheese grater and got some cheddar just so I can grate it right now.
Yeah.
Like the bad blood, I'm telling you, the bad blood.
Man, it's been bad blood for years. Like the Packers have always been chirping the Bears mercilessly.
Okay. What I'm saying though is
so it's just right that when the Bears win, they get to do it back.
I'll say this though. The president of the Bears and the GM of the Bears, great call on hiring Ben Johnson because he hates the Packers, and when that's your biggest rival, and he comes in with that ego from the start, saying, "I get to play the Packers twice, or I get to play Matt LaFleur twice and beat." I think he actually said, "I get to beat Matt LaFleur twice."
Yeah,
in a year,
which he did do.
And
mission accomplished.
And then come in, blow them out of not blow them out, but knock them out of the playoffs, and have that energy. For a lot of people, it's gonna be like, oh, like this is the type of energy that's not good, that's not professional. But if you're a coach with like Caleb Williams, who needs that raw, gritty attitude, like you would get from Detroit,
yeah,
man,
who else to pull?
Who else? Like they made a great choice. And I'm glad because that whole team is playing as a collective, and it's like they have.
Well, they had that never give up. Like, how many teams give up when they're down 21-3 at half?
Yeah.
And like, it's just insane that like the amount of comebacks that they've had like that.
7.
Yeah. So it's just showing you that they are that team. And it's like some of these throws that he was making were insane.
True. Well, let's say this. What happens if the Bears win it this year? I didn't see this coming. I thought realistically that the Packers were going to own the Bears. It's playoff, experience. Micah Parsons not being there was a little...
Well, that's what I saw in the first half. Like, I looked up and I was like, oh, all right. It's 21-3. I guess that's it.
Yeah.
And then I look over again and I'm like, what's happening?
Yeah. But like the off-balance throws, it's like someone has to play Patrick Mahomes if he's not going to be in the playoffs.
He's absolutely an athlete.
So it's great to see.
Like he can throw on the run, which makes him so dangerous. Like that's something that when Ben Johnson was in Detroit with Goff, he never had that luxury.
No.
He's like, I'm designing all these plays for a pocket passer.
For a pocket passer, and that's
you can only do so much.
But Ben Johnson, when he was on Detroit, if he knew that his quarterback couldn't do it, he had 2 running backs to do it.
Hey, Chicago has 2 running backs too.
I understand them. But like in Detroit, it was Sonic and Knuckles. You didn't know what was going on with Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah.
Now you had their version of Sonic and Knuckles and the quarterback.
Yeah. Because he can, at any point in time, he can scramble. He's getting out of these sacks that a lot of other quarterbacks would just take.
Reminds you of Carson Wentz when he was younger and didn't have any.
So like a long time ago. Yeah. Well, I guess he probably doesn't have an ego now.
No, he can't. Bills versus Jags, 27-24. And I feel bad for Trevor Lawrence. I feel bad for...
Yeah, but we would have felt bad for Josh Allen.
Not really.
No?
No. I wouldn't have felt as bad for Josh Allen because his organization puts him in this situation every year.
That's honestly the biggest problem I have with Buffalo because they're just like, we got Josh Allen.
We have Superman.
It's fine.
We have Superman. Nothing's our kryptonite. It's like this continuous motion. It's like perpetual motion that always happens with them. And like, I'm looking at the Jags and I'm like, man, like the way that coach Cohen coached that team, Liam Cohen, Liam Cohen, the way he coached that team this year, like the reporter that hit him with
told him it.
like great job, Duval, like you know keep up the hard work. You're giving positivity to the whole state, all the fan base. Like what he was doing and what he did with Trevor Lawrence, he gave all his fans hope.
Exactly.
That Trevor Lawrence can play his contract now.
And honestly, as fans, that's all we want.
Yeah.
We just want to have hope.
Yeah.
We want to be able to sit down and watch the game and not just be watching it, going through the emotions and just going through the, oh, well, I'm going to put the game on because I put the game on. I want to watch the game and be like, my team's going to win. Be able to have that mindset.
It's
like
so
watching a game,
knowing that your team can win.
Yeah. When you watch a game and you're like, yeah, my team doesn't have a chance, it's not fun to watch because you're like, anything good happens, you're immediately like, all right, when's the other shoe going to fall?
Now, I have a question for you. Did Buffalo deserve to win this game?
Not really.
Sorry, Buffalo
Josh
fans.
Allen deserved to win the game.
Thank you. Okay.
But nobody else did enough. The Rams do have a really good run defense, which kept James Cook in check.
You mean Jags?
Yes, that's what I meant.
I got you.
The Jags run defense is really good. So they kept James Cook in check.
Yep.
Josh Allen didn't go do any crazy runs. But, man, that tush push, when they needed, a yard and a half and got 10?
It's not a tush push. That was a stampede.
Yeah. Like, he got picked up and just carried.
Shout out to Calgary Stampede, because I think I just watched it on TV.
Yeah. Man.
But but the things that Josh Allen had to do to win that game, I don't know that's sustainable next week.
No, he also got banged up pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, you see, he hit his finger off a helmet.
Yep.
His throws weren't the same right after that. We'll see, like, obviously it's a lot of adrenaline. We'll see how this week treats him.
Yep.
And then he got his knee rolled up on, and so we'll see how he holds out. But I gotta ask, did you think the Jags made the right call in letting them score?
Yes, I do, because you're not predicting the interception at the end.
True.
Right, and the way Trevor Lawrence has been playing,
I wasn't sure what was going to happen on that play on that first down.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure if I knew Buffalo was going to run it, but the Jags could have stopped it. They had 3 timeouts.
True.
They could have stopped them 3 times, made them kick they couldn't have kicked the field goal.
No.
Because they were down by 4.
Exactly.
But them letting them score, it kind of makes sense.
It's like trusting your offense to win the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's Josh Allen. Like, let's get to a point where we're just gonna trust.
But it was also wondering if the Bills would go, oh no, we'll make them burn their timeouts.
Fair.
Because, like, if they didn't want to score right away, they're like, oh, we'll just run it a little bit closer but not score. A little bit closer but not score. And then it's like the defense is trying to let them score and the offense is trying to not score.
It's
weird.
It's a logistics game.
Yeah.
And unfortunately...
Yeah, you don't plan for getting a pick.
Yeah. That was Trevor Lawrence's ego, in a sense, coming in. Thinking he could fit in the pocket properly, and he got tipped, and then...
He's an athlete, but his accuracy is not as good as you'd think.
But, like, with bad coaching, with inconsistency with not having always the great wide receivers to help him out.
It's true. He's had a hard career.
He's had no real culture. When he was in Clemson, it was already built for him. All he had to do was show up.
Oh yeah.
Now,
well, man, some of the time, it sounds weird, but some of the guys in college have had better teams than they have had in the NFL.
Yeah, but okay. I like how you say that because it's like there's tiers to it. Because like we know that everyone in the NFL is at the peak of their career at that position for that team, right? Go ahead.
It's very rare that an NFL team will be like, we have the top 3 receivers in the entire country. We have the best O-line in the entire...
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You're right. But take this in consideration. Just because you have the top athletes in every position, you can have the best wide receiver, best quarterback, best O-line, best quarterback, best everything, best coach.
Yeah.
All of that could be there. We'll say it's Madden. Everyone's a 99. The one stat that most people don't pay attention to, including people who watch NFL, is chemistry can destroy a 99 rating. If you don't have chemistry, if you can't go to the bar with your quarterback or your O-line and have great banter, then your 99 doesn't mean anything because you're playing as an individual, you're not playing as a team.
But that's kind of why I think college can be better because all these guys are the same age.
They have one goal.
Yeah, exactly.
They have one goal, to get signed and make the next person look good. So then, me and my left tackle, we're on the same page because we both want to get drafted.
Yeah, because if I make him good, he makes me look good. Exactly.
Yeah. But when you're in the NFL, it doesn't matter.
You're looking at the other guy, you're like, you better make me look good. I get it.
I need my incentive. You're holding me back from me getting my incentive. Look at A.J. Brown. Sorry to go off topic. Like, he's getting mad because he's not going to reach his incentives because he's not getting the ball. That's all he cares
Well, then they
about.
throw him the ball and it goes through his hands. So, it is what it is.
So that's what I'm saying. Yes, in college, you make the choice to commit to that school because you have one goal. I want to learn the culture. The team needs me. And we have so many weeks to build chemistry with each other. And we're on the team for 4 years, 3 years if you declare for the draft early.
Yeah.
So you know that someone may not take your spot unless someone else commits.
Yeah, I feel like the transfer portal has totally changed all that.
Well, next week we'll be doing our show, and it'll be the National Football Game, and it's going to be recruiting versus transfer portal. Indiana is a transfer portal team where they're just going to take more mature players who couldn't get an opportunity on other teams.
Yeah.
Build off of that, and that's where Indiana
I think it's insane how few 5-stars they have.
Chemistry plays a huge game.
Yeah.
It happens in football, happens in soccer, happens in every team sport. If you don't have good chemistry, it doesn't matter how good of a player you are. You can score 10 goals. Your goalie may not like you and may let in 20 goals as well. You know what I mean? As a collective, you have to build a culture. You have to like each other. You have to be able to get angry with each other and blow it off.
Yeah.
And be able to take criticism.
I mean, I feel like, the Eagles have had a struggle with that all year. And they were getting angry at each other and then not letting it go.
But then you had two people not saying anything. And I think, hindsight's 2020. I guess we can flip that. 49ers, Pigeons, 23-19.
Yeah, let's move on. All right, there we go.
I wish the Eagles had more voices speak from Devontae Smith, Saquon Barkley, Nick Sirianni, Kevin Platulo. I wish they spoke a lot more so the media can analyze.
Jalen Hurts doesn't say anything.
Jalen Hurts
he's a PR guy.
He's a PR guy, correct. Nick Sirianni, PR guy.
All he does is yell at people.
The only other people who were talking was AJ Brown, and he predicted exactly what we just watched.
Yeah.
You want to be a Super Bowl team, we're not going to be able to get there. We all knew that. We could see it. You guys were playing a very mediocre game and trying to play best ball. We think we're the best guys.
Best ball would have worked if he caught it. If he was the best.
Yeah. I also think it's very, very weird how they were inserting Jahan Dotson so much this season. And it's just like last year it was between the three of you guys. Now you're trying to spread the ball out with
They're trying to spread it out too much. Like it's
Figure out what works. Figure out what your O-line wants. Build that chemistry.
Yeah, I really think the
Nick Sirianni, I'm sorry, I don't wish for people to lose their jobs, but you might need to step down, be a coordinator,
but he doesn't.
president.
He doesn't call plays.
Be something.
They need a play caller.
He reminds you of John Harbaugh.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, but at least John Harbaugh calls plays.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Oh,
No. If you have an issue with your team on the Ravens, he will make a call
yeah.
to make that happen. That's Nick Sirianni. Like, I looked at Dan Campbell this year. His OC couldn't get the job done. So what did he do? He stepped in and played, started doing play calls. Where was that Nick Sirianni? Like,
Yeah.
you were supposed to be the face of the team because everyone is biting on your
Oh, exactly.
your teachings, your leadership, your goals.
Well, and
Your-
imagine like if your job is on the line, would you want to put your job on the line? Like let someone else put your job on the line?
Well, playing for the Eagles, being the coach of the Eagles, you would think you're always on the hot seat because in how we trust, he moves on from people very,
That's
very
why
quickly.
it wouldn't shock me if somebody's leaving.
But here's the other thing that pisses me off. Why did Howie do something throughout the whole season? He barely did anything. Like, we made some trades.
Yeah, you got some pretty good trades throughout the year.
But he didn't step in with the coaches because he could.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that they didn't move AJ Brown during the year.
Smart. I'm glad they did it. They can get more from in the offseason than they could. But here's the other thing. Pay attention to this offseason. Because last Super Bowl, everyone got their payday. We gave Saquon Barkley his thank you for coming onto the team. We gave you an extension. There's only one person who didn't get an extension last year.
Who?
Jalen Hurts.
Ah, yeah.
I am very curious to see what he's going to do with Jalen. If he's going to be full Jalen or full AJ.
One of them is gone.
That's why I'm also saying, be prepared. He might go somewhere else because they didn't extend him. Why didn't they extend him?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's opportunities going out there. Maybe there might be a signing trade. Maybe there will be a package deal with AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts somewhere else.
Oh, AJ Brown would throw a fit. I would love to see that.
Both in Miami.
I would love to see like the call that that AJ Brown gets. Hey, we're trading you to Miami. Oh, but they don't have a quarterback. They sure do, buddy. We're sending you with your favorite quarterback.
What I'm saying is, Howie Roseman, I remember a few years ago when he fired Doug Peterson and got rid of Carson Wentz the same year.
Yeah.
When they couldn't get along. You know what I mean? Now this is different. We're all blaming Kevin Patullo. Nick Sirianni, I know you're not causing any backlash, but now...
But he could have been doing a lot more to help
Exactly.
be like, hey, what are you doing with these plays? Why are we making it so basic? Our guys aren't idiots. The defenses we're playing aren't idiots. They'll figure it out 20 plays into the game.
And overall, that team was Super Bowl built. That team, there's no reason why they're not...
They had the players.
So, we may not hear about it this week. They may wait. They may have other plans. But the door is open for a lot of players right now. Players and
coaches. Yeah. There's going to be a lot of movement. I mean, I guess realistically, there's a lot of movement every year.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I felt like there weren't a lot of crazy ones this year, aside from like Micah Parsons. That's pretty much the only big
the Eagles
one.
Called. We did.
Of course, they called. They called for everybody.
Yeah. The other thing I'll say is 49ers.
Honestly, every team is dumb if they didn't call.
It's true. 49ers could win. Kyle Shanahan could win Coach of the Year. Because
he could will it to.
When you look at how injured they were, how relevant they were, like
they were better than last year,
and they were more banged up this year,
and more banged up
to the point where your star quarterback barely played. So you play Mac Jones as quarterback, and we're like,
oh man, I forgot about that. That was such a funny week.
I was like, what do you do with two adequate quarterbacks like that? Mac Jones just showed you he shouldn't be a backup because he's willing the team to win.
Yeah.
With a banged up offense, had no number one wide receivers, had no tight end,
which they don't have now.
Which they don't have now as well. But like the way it all worked out, I was just like, we're always talking about teams that made the biggest leap. New England, Chicago, they made the biggest leaps.
But the Niners made the biggest leap in the craziest way.
Yeah, they made the biggest leap with less.
Yeah, significantly less.
They didn't have their star players. They didn't have all this, and they're still relevant. So that's what I'm saying. He might win Coach of the Year due to the fact that, willing his way.
He's not winning it over Ben Johnson or
I'm just
Vrabel.
saying it's possible.
Yeah.
It's possible. Because,
his name could be in the running, but he's definitely not going to win.
But then here's the other argument is, Kevin Stefanski, what's your excuse? Because you're going to be in the same conversation as Kyle Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan wanted to win. What are you doing, Kevin Stefanski, if you're not trying to win? Because I see teams are doing it with less.
Well, right now, he's not doing anything.
I know, you know what I mean. But, that's why he got fired. I'm just saying, a lot of these coaches, you said, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have this. Find a way.
Exactly. That's what a Coach of the Year does. He's showing, there's a reason Shanahan has won Coach of the Year before, and how many of from people from his coaching tree are either head coaches or high-end coordinators.
Right.
Think about how many head coaching jobs there are in the NFL. In the NFL, between head coach, defense, and offensive coordinator, there is less than 100 jobs.
True.
And how many people are trying to get these jobs? And how many of them have learned from him?
They're all have.
Exactly.
They all have. And the only ones who haven't are the ones who are coming in from college.
Yeah.
Who wanted the payday.
Or one of the other coaching legends.
Staying with this game, this is the last thing I'm going to say about it, is, he's definitely wearing it. He is definitely wearing it.
Oh, no.
I'm going to say this first, and then I'm going to bring on the guest quickly. Okay, first off, 2022, Eagles were in the Super Bowl. 2023, lost in the wild card. 2024, won the Super Bowl. 2025, lost in the wild card. Super Bowl Eagles?
It's possible.
All right.
I mean, it's possible that they lose in it too, but they might get there.
It's true. All right. So we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to bring one of our sponsors on. He's been coming to most of our episodes.
Yeah.
When he can. He's missed only maybe two, if anything.
He's a legend. The man, the myth, the legend.
The man, the myth, the legend. If you ever need any help with any pest case scenarios in your house, whether you have skunks, bats.
If I had a skunk in my house, I'd be so mad.
Well, just in your areas. If you have raccoon problems, any wildlife issues, there's only one person to call.
Yeah.
Right? And that's Mr. Rob over there from Pest Case. He just got his championship belt.
Yeah, get over here and don't trip on anything.
So we just want to show that off right there.
Look at that. That's so
thing.
sexy.
Okay.
The man, the myth, the legend. Yeah, you get it from all angles.
We appreciate you.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Speaking of sponsors, I know we're getting a little bit off topic.
Yeah.
But maybe we'll get into this after. But he's your sponsor for boxing.
Yes.
He's taking care of you.
Off the bench, the Milky Way apparel. Got to show some love out to a few of our sponsors. And best case scenario, London, Ontario.
No, I mean for the fight we're doing.
But yeah, for the fight. Yeah. Yeah, that's my sponsor. So
yeah, I love it.
When I get into the ring, you know, I got to show up for Pest
I want to see you walk out with that belt. That's what I want.
We'll see. That could be bad juju.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, we'll have it on hand.
I like that. Chargers versus the Patriots, 3-16. I'm going to say this.
This game was pretty much exactly what I was expecting.
I'm going to say this. When it comes to the Chargers, they were ahead of their time. They shouldn't have been there.
I honestly think they just willed themselves into getting in the position they were in. And they need to work on their O-line real bad.
You shouldn't be that banged up on your own line to the point where your offense. You know what?
I
can't say this because I'm sitting next to a Bengals fan.
Did you see the stats of their guards and their center?
Provide it.
The three of them were all bottom. I think the best one was bottom 4 at his position this year.
Whew.
The best one.
Whew.
So they had like the worst center, the like second or third worst left guard, and third worst right guard. It's not that like you can't.
I would like you to do some research after this. Rank those players
versus the Bengals
of last year.
Of last year?
And this year. And where it stacks up. But like...
I mean, they were kind of reminding me of when the Bengals made it to the Super Bowl. Because there was that one game when we beat the number 1 Titans.
Yes.
And Joe Burrow got sacked like 7 times. Herbert got sacked 6 times.
Yes, he did.
And was just getting absolutely destroyed. Like, they weren't like sacks where you're fine. Like, he was, like, there was one, a sack on a 3rd down. They punted right after, but I was like, he's dead. He's not getting up. Like, his team literally picked him up off the dirt and carried him off the field.
There was no hope for him, though.
No. And, like, they don't have good enough receivers for him to just be like, just turn and huck it in a direction. Like, no one else was making plays. Their run game was doing terrible, obviously, because 0 holes are opening up.
Correct.
And the Patriots are just eating them alive. Like,
I was expecting the Patriots to show up and go crazy. They were very civil.
Yeah.
I was kind of shocked. But the Chargers defense was good.
They were really, like, they also got 5 sacks.
Yes.
So
Chargers defense showed up. Drake May showed up. And that's why he's my candidate for MVP. Unfortunately, I can't believe I'm saying that about a Patriot. After going for so many years of hating the Patriots to being like, yeah, Super Bowl or to MVP candidate. But
I think it's really funny when you're just like, yes, the Patriots, as the national anthem is going off in the background.
I hope y'all can't hear that. I hope.
Oh, yeah, they probably can't. Maybe they can. Who knows?
You might be able to hear it.
Just faintly.
Yeah.
But yeah, that game was pretty much exactly what I was expecting. Vrabel, is definitely the perfect coach for that team.
Oh, for sure.
Did you see it like when they were celebrating? He got his like lip all busted open, and he's like, "Whatever, it happens."
He's a man.
I don't know how many times he's headbutted a helmet this year. Like, didn't he get his nose busted too?
Yes, he's not human. He's not human at all. He's the type of coach that you want to play for, and like let's say it as this.
I think it was like it's the same thing with Dan Campbell. That style of player makes a great coach.
True. I'll say this though is if there's only one coach in the world who can fix Diggs, it's
yeah.
Well, don't do this. Diggs might like that too much.
Oh no, yeah. Wait, what? Depends what we're doing. Wait, what way is the hand?
All right. So obviously it's the Texans versus the Steelers tonight. DK Metcalf is activated. He's off his suspension from hitting a fan in Detroit.
I feel like that just kind of fizzled out, and like no one really talked about it.
No, we're grown. We don't care. That's old news now.
Yeah, like 2 weeks out, you're like, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. We don't care. Is this?
I'm sure the fan got paid out with an NDA. Otherwise, he would probably be pretty loud still.
Is this going to be Aaron Rodgers' last game in the NFL?
Very well could be. The Texans may kill him.
I have no hope for the Texans' offense. Okay, they're average. That defense scares the hell out of me, and I don't want to see Aaron Rodgers in a hospital or being carted off after being hit by that defense. That O-line has got to learn how to like block accordingly.
Well, at this point, it's too late to learn. Yep. They just have to do it. Either they do or they don't.
I like what the Steelers have done. You have DK Metcalf. You have Adam Thielen.
Adam Thielen was a great addition.
You want that someone who can read a playbook and execute accordingly.
Yeah.
So like
he's not going to make these crazy plays, but he's a smart guy.
Yeah. You're a utility player.
Well, that's like how the Ravens had Hopkins.
They just didn't use him right.
No, they really didn't.
No. But I'm looking forward to this game. It's going to tell the story for the divisional rounds and so forth. But who do you have?
I think the Texans are going to win.
I'm going Houston as well.
As a Bengals fan, I would like to see the Texans win.
It's true. I hope this isn't Aaron Rodgers' last game in the NFL. I don't know where he'll go after this.
Does he have was he just a 1-year contract?
I think he was just a 1 year.
I don't know. He might get something.
He's still this year.
There's another off season of Aaron Rodgers drama, like he likes.
He loves that. He basks in it.
He does.
I will say he's keeping the tradition for the Steelers. If they lose, normal course for them.
So what do you think if they lose? Tomlin's gone?
No, because they made the playoffs.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess he got the double-digit wins.
Yeah, it wasn't 9-8.
Yeah, I was wrong there. 10-7.
So they just did enough. He should be fired after this year, due to the fact that there's no rhyme or reason why Cleveland should have beat you.
Well, no, that game they 100% sold out to stop the record, which is not something that you should do.
I agree. But
because I feel like all the fans didn't go to that game to not see the record broken. They went to see the Steelers win and make the playoffs. So instead, they just made sure a record didn't happen.
Yeah, man. But yeah, we might as well enjoy the game. You know what's funny? We can actually enjoy the game because we're not giving out jerseys today.
I mean,
I miss it, though.
I do. It's nice. I like doing the jerseys.
But we do have a bunch of people here.
Should I say why they're all
We
here?
might as well.
Yeah, everybody's here. We're all celebrating Malcolm's birthday. He's officially, what,
37.
37?
Yeah.
I was going to say a joke number, but yes, you're 37.
We'll just go with 37.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, yeah. So we bunch of people from my soccer team, football team are here.
Yeah,
So we're just gonna watch some football.
It's nice
They're supporting us.
exactly.
So on that note, happy birthday to me, I guess.
Yeah, I was going to say, aren't I supposed to say that? Happy birthday to you. Cheers.
That's bad luck though.
I'll get another one.
And on that note, that's an episode.
That's a wrap.
Peace.